Episode 5.
We're back.
We're fucking back.
We're back.
We've been gone for a very long time,
Finally, man.
but we're back.
We made
Obviously,
it.
it couldn't be helped though, but we're back now.
Yeah, it was a bit of a
Under
struggle.
the circumstances and all.
Coronavirus fucked us up.
Yeah,
It fucked us up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry we haven't been here for a while.
we tried to do the Zoom thing.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
We're not calm. We're not calm.
It worked.
Let's just say we tried several times,
Yeah,
by the
it
way.
didn't work.
We tried
It's not-
more
it's
than
not a
several
thing.
times, bruv.
Enough times, boy.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Did any of us ever actually get all of us in there at once? Did we all do it?
Nope.
No, we don't want
No,
that.
we had
one.
We had one successful attempt.
Yeah. Was you there for that one?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
my
yeah,
internet was bugging still.
Oh, wait, listen, we're back though.
But we're back.
Because Zoom is a myth.
It's a myth.
Shout out the man that's using Zoom, but for us, myth. We need to be in the studio.
Up close and personal, just how we like it. So we're back. Episode 5.
Mad.
Been a crazy week or two.
And that's all that
Oh,
fucking
we're-
matters.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about it.
I'm not gonna lie.
We're going to talk about
I
it.
don't know about you at
it.
home, but this is all that fucking matters to me right now.
We're going to
And
talk
it's
about it.
all that's gonna
Everyone
matter to
in
me
this
for
room.
quite some time.
That's it.
Alright?
Anyone wants to give the breakdown? Of
Firstly, of
There's-
George Floyd, what happened?
Yeah.
Well, no, let's go
That's-
before George Floyd.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Before
about
that?
Ahmed
Yeah.
Aubrey,
Yeah.
the youth that got shot down. That's where this whole thing really started for me, where I started noticing the change and shift of racism, police brutality again, and white supremacy.
Yeah.
So I heard that didn't even happen recently. That happened quite some time ago.
Yeah.
But the video
Oh, so
surfaced.
it just came.
The video came out. The video
Update me on this
surfaced.
one because I
Boy jogging. I think a father and a son on their van and whatever. And they said that he looked suspicious as opposed to some of the robberies that have been going on.
is this the camera in the and it's like in the night time in the car?
No,
It's
no.
daytime.
Daytime. Father and son,
And
and
he's
they
just
kill it,
jogging, and then a man jumps off the van,
Truck.
and then you see them struggling for the gun. Bang! You hear one gunshot. Bang! Bang! 2 gunshots, and then you see Ahmed Aubrey. He starts to jog off, and then he falls on the floor.
Yeah. They said he looked like he had stolen something.
Or he looks like someone suspicious to like robberies in the area or anything. So you had nothing to do with what was going on. Yeah, just jogging. Man, you can see. Even if he does look, why are you shutting down? You can see he hasn't even got anything on him.
And they've only just
what rattles me,
they've
man.
only just got arrested, I'm sure, because the video is actually
video
recent.
is-
That's the worst part about it. And that's the problem as well.
That is what they'll notice.
Is that because this has happened and it's probably known in your area or in that state, wherever it is, but because the video is now worldwide, now the cops or the police have to do
You have
something
to take
about it.
action, and this shit happens all
All the time, fam.
You know what's mad? It happened just so regular in America, yeah. That I feel sorry for them because it's like
Come on,
it's so normalized over there that no one actually cares
bro.
unless it's on camera.
And even
And
then
if
they
it's
don't
on
care.
camera, they have to die for someone to care. It's not a thing where
course.
people can get like man's getting fucked up and then it's on camera. They don't care about that. It's
But
when
they
a man
haven't get-
dies. That's
they
when
haven't
people
cared
got
since. I can't remember that guy's name, but you remember that? I think it was in the
back
80s.
in
Eric,
back
there
in
was
the
a
day
guy
in
called
LA.
Eric.
There
There
was
was
a
a
guy.
guy- there was a guy-
4-man.
And the video, and they caught it on video. That's the first time they ever got caught on video.
Bruv, nobody cared. Sorry, Troy, go on.
Sorry, there was a guy, I think it was Eric Gardner, so correct me if I'm wrong
Yeah.
about the name. But yeah, he was selling, I believe, CDs outside the store.
Yeah, I remember
They
this
were
one as well.
fuming with him for doing that. He said, okay, we'll stop. They literally got him in a headlock, like pinned him, literally, like a
remember this
chokehold.
one. Yeah. You remember this one as
Literally,
well.
you can't breathe. And they've just carried on doing that till he's passed out. And like you say, it's the same thing. Half the time when these things happen, there's probably not even cameras. Do you know what I mean?
So it goes unnoticed, fam. That's
Trayvon
not
Martin.
fucked. That even.
Remember
that one.
Trayvon Martin?
That was a mad
Young
one
boy.
as well. That is even a mad thing as well.
The thing that upsets me about Trayvon Martin, yeah, is that his killer has not been prosecuted. He's still out here. He's making money from the gun that he shot.
240k.
Brother,
Well, he sold the gun.
He
Oh, yeah,
sold
did,
the
he
gun.
did, he
Should we
did, he
say,
did, he
should we
did.
say what
mean
happened
he
with
sold
that
the
one as
gun?
well for the viewers?
Oh,
that
yeah,
don't-
go on,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
viewers that
So the gun he shot him with, he auctioned
Break it up.
Just
Break
say
it
it
up.
from the
Break it
top
up.
of the
So
viewers that
so
don't know,
Trayvon
yeah.
Martin was just walking home. He was walking home late at night
With the hood
from
and the hoodie.
Huh? Yeah, with his hoodie on, and I can't remember what the guy's name is. What was
Is
it?
it
George Zimmerman, I
George
think.
Zimmerman, yeah.
What is he like? What was he? A policeman? Was he a
Policeman.
Yeah.
He was a policeman.
So he's obviously
Oh
seen
wait, he
him.
was a policeman.
Yeah.
George
I
Zimmerman.
thought this was just a.
No, Zimmerman.
Zim-
Was it
Policeman, bro. Yes.
See, safe.
George Zimmerman.
He's obviously seen Trayvon just walking home, and he's approached him. Obviously, my man's got his hood up. There's nothing wrong with having your hood up.
He's
by
a
the
black
way,
kid
he's
with
just
a hood up.
he's just a black kid with a hood up. So he's approached him now, and obviously the confrontation has turned from one thing to another because he's harassing the guy, innit? So out of nowhere, bow, just shot him. But he's claiming he done it in self-defense. Brother, he's just, how old was he when he died? 14, fam.
Self-defense of what? What are you
Do you know what I've come to realize? As well?
Unarmed, by the way.
It's like they're scared of the blackness.
But
of
they're
just being
scared of
black.
us.
Yeah.
But they're scared of us.
That's not my fault though.
No, but
like, that's something that you've got to solve on yourself.
It's deeper than they're scared of us. Maybe for what, like physically, or it's deeper than that. They're scared. They're scared of us. They're scared of our potential. They're scared of what we can do. They're scared of our minds. They're scared of what happens when we all unite and we get together.
So I agree on that.
They don't like it.
I agree on
They
that.
don't
But I'm
like
just saying,
it.
like, when see like stuff like this happen, that's just out of fear.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
panicking out, but brother, that's nothing to do with us, you know.
I
That's,
believe that's
fear.
also a clown.
that's what
Yeah,
you've
but
told.
for
This
us,
is
innit?
how you've grown and raised and told yourself to be scared of us. We ain't done that.
It's a generational thing.
Yeah, definitely.
This thing gets passed on from parents. You know
And
what
this
I'm
is why I
saying?
say.
And I say, listen, nobody's born racist.
Blood.
You learn it because
Yeah,
you're
man.
taught.
installed,
You're
yeah,
taught
yeah.
how to dislike black people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Generations upon generations. And you know what it is? The problem is, white racist people actually fear us, like you said. They're scared of us. They fear us. And it's a way of controlling us. This is why they do this to us all the time. They fear our potential. They fear the fact that, listen, they realize that if we were to say, enough is enough, we're going to look after ourselves, we're going to be all for ourselves.
Yeah. They're not gonna make money,
They're
bro.
not going to make money.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. After even quarantine, like everything, and now this happening, I realized, fam, half of the money I was giving away to like white brands and all of this here and all of this madness.
They don't care.
I'm an idiot now. Like I feel like a waste man.
Bro.
But like,
You don't
Just
even
to go,
understand.
just to go on that point actually that you said, I'm glad you mentioned that because I looked online and I see like all these rappers. So like I saw like Drake giving away like 100k,
yeah.
The Weeknd giving away 500k, and normally like with me, I'm not always the type of person. When I look from the outside, I think even if you're giving like to a homeless guy and you give £2 or whatever, I think that's good. Do you know what I mean? Because someone is now gaining out of your selfless act. But then I saw like Virgil. I don't know if you lot saw Off-White. Of course we did. He's giving $50 and then you put it up. So I thought, okay.
wait, he put up $50.
Yeah. So I thought
He didn't put up just that though.
he put it up on his Insta story. So I thought, you know what? Like I said, if you're gonna, I get you're putting it up to raise awareness because again, sometimes I don't really like recording, but I like promoting when it's a good selfless act. I like seeing it out there because the more people see it, the more people want to do it and they get
They'll be
inspired.
willing, and it's come from a person of status. You know what I mean? You
status.
know a lot of people look up
But-
to you, Drake.
But then I thought,
Virgil,
sorry, but
whatever.
so and then I thought, I said, for someone that's so big, how are you just giving $50 and then promoting it like you're doing something amazing?
but
This is for the.
this is the
it was
point-
meant to be bail money for
This
everyone.
is the point that I want to make here because, like, not sorry to cut you, but I feel like we have to be politically correct, innit? He's saying, according to him, he put it up because it's one of them ones where it was like a trend had started and someone had asked him to match their donation, but he's not realizing that's not actually the problem. Like, cause you can. You should be able to. Do you know what I mean? You have £50, but just because someone
he
said
that. Sorry, he
Yeah,
did
go on.
say that he did like a total of like 20.
yeah, 20, yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Stop you lot for a second because that I didn't even know what was going on. So what was the purpose of them donating the money? Like who they donating to? Like black
For the few for George Floyd, there was like a donation. I'm not sure. to be
Okay,
fair.
okay, but they
Fund
were
to
money
raise
for-
money
yeah, there was
for
like
Okay,
the
okay,
people
okay.
that-
And even for the
Yeah,
Black
cool.
Lives Matter at the minute,
Okay,
just to raise
no, I
awareness.
just
yeah.
didn't. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure because I didn't know.
But-
Safe. I didn't even know that.
We haven't even really spoke about George. We spoke about everyone else and Trayvon Martin and everything, but we haven't actually spoke about George Floyd.
And I feel like this is the tipping point for a lot of people in America right now.
This is
everywhere.
the
Not
shift.
just America,
yeah,
bro. It's
Everywhere. And
had enough.
we'll get onto the UK in a minute. We're not going to forget about the UK because there's definitely racism in the UK. I've seen people say online that
100%,
racism doesn't live in the UK. It's not that deep.
it does. It actually does.
You're just not black. So
No, it's not even that. I'll
you
tell
know
you
what I
why
mean?
they don't realise. Because it's not publicised. The news shows you what they want to show you. Like, there's a reason why you might have not known about Trayvon Martin that much. I didn't really know. I knew a little bit about him. I don't know the whole stuff like that. It's a reason because it doesn't get shown to us. Do you get me? They show what they want
it's
to.
controlled. It's controlled.
The news is controlled. It deflects it in a certain. Do you get me?
But we know that from what we saw from coronavirus of deaths, they're not adding up. So
With that being said, do you want to give the breakdown of
terms-
George Floyd. So
Because I heard a story, but I don't know.
So
if that's true.
he George Floyd, he was arrested. He was arrested in suspicion of fraudulent activity.
and I heard it was
Counterfeit notes.
Counterfeit
Yeah,
notes.
for
For counterfeit
Yeah,
notes.
fake
So
notes, yeah.
he was arrested, and they said that they've said in their statement that he was resisting arrest. Now we know he wasn't because we've seen two different angles from when he was actually put the handcuffs on and when he was in the car
as well.
And he actually showed that he's getting beaten up in the car by 3 different officers, and you've got the one fat officer on the side just watching. But then it's all spiraled out of
I don't
control.
call them officers. I want to call them
Dirty cops, pigs,
no gang members.
scum,
No, they're gang members.
gang members.
They're
Gang
just
members.
Fucking
That's what cadets are,
you
isn't
know
it?
what? I might
true.
be
Yeah.
start saying stuff. Anyway, yeah. So all 4, I think 4 of them.
Yeah,
Four of them.
four.
Well, 3 of them one watching.
4.
And this main guy,
Going hard.
Derek
Chauvin.
Chauvin. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's one of them shit American names, but he's got his neck. He's got his neck.
He's got his
all
knee
up
on his neck.
George Floyd. 2 officers got their knees all up on his back, pleading, "I can't breathe." This is a 9-minute video.
Still.
This is happening for time.
Crazy.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah?
that. He had his
I've
neck-
even seen a clip of the video where the guy's saying, "Yeah, you're real tough," laughing. Yeah, you're real tough, aren't you? You're real tough. And then you got people check his post. No one's checking his post. No one's doing a damn thing. They're just waiting, and then the stretcher comes, and then I think by that time they already know he's dead. They're just acting.
You see the way they flung
Even
him
when
onto the
he-
stretcher?
Yeah, even when
Flash him onto the
when
stretcher.
he was gasping for air, and you could see that he literally had his last bit of breath in him. Even after him passing out or dying, you're still there
still-
for 3 minutes prior.
That's crazy.
And the fact that you've got like when I actually
Haven't even
deeped it, like at first I saw the video.
When
When I saw the video, I thought this is crazy. But I deeped, I said, imagine someone, even when you're younger, someone sitting on your back,
Yeah.
and do you,
You're-
like, do you
you're
know what I mean?
pleading,
And, like,
saying,
imagine you're
"I
playing
can't
fight
breathe."
with, so sitting on your back, it's like, bro, like I'm struggling.
but,
Never
like,
mind
actually can't
full
breathe.
body weight, like on someone's neck.
Do you know what? I didn't watch the video just because I don't like to watch certain things.
Yeah.
'cause I'm
Videos,
just long.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But even when I heard other interviews and whatever, even like UFC fighters, martial arts fighters and all that, they're saying like having someone on your neck, with knee on your neck for that long is torture. Like that's like that's basically
Oh
torture.
yeah, I saw that like a slow death.
Yeah, it's like a slow death.
literally, yeah,
And they said even having that for like 30 seconds is mad. And I think they said his knee was on his neck for like 8.5 minutes.
8.5
Yeah.
minutes.
And I think
It was time, bro.
I think
For
for
time.
2 minutes and a bit, that's when he was out of conscious. Like so, brother, don't you realize that brother can't breathe? Like my man can't breathe.
They
I'll tell
didn't
you
care
what
to
that is, though.
realise. They
Yeah,
probably
I
did
think
know,
it-
and they just
for me,
really
yeah,
give a shit.
I think for that officer, that is a big pride thing, you know.
Well, by the way, the officer knew George
He
Floyd.
knew him. He knew him.
They,
for-
Yeah,
just
I
to
know, but
be
I know,
over
but
him.
like,
They used to work in
No,
the
no,
same.
no. But
separately
he was
to
gonna
that-
say, though.
separately to that, I think it's a pride because remember back in the day, yeah. Imagine you had a little scuffle with someone, you're both holding each other like that.
Yeah,
and man,
yeah.
are saying, get off him.
He's trying to save
You're
face.
still gonna hold him.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Just to say, I'm not gonna. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You
wanna be the
So
alpha male
he wants
kind
to
of
be
thing.
the alpha in that situation. You know what? But it stems from a lot higher up.
Yeah.
But brother,
But-
you're a
yeah.
police officer, so that's not the
And
mentality you should have.
and
fam.
to go off his point as well, that's exactly why that Chinese guy didn't, the Chinese police officer didn't intervene as well, because it's one of them ones where it's like I can't like make him lose face by telling him to get up when this is being publicized, when this is being recorded. Because when you watch the video, you can actually see the Chinese police
wants to
officer.
say
He
something.
wants to
He
say
wants
something.
He's there.
He
He's
wants to say
It's
something.
not good enough though.
He
That's
knows-
the thing.
he knows this
You
is
see-
wrong.
You see, sorry,
that
one
makes him
second.
just as bad. though.
One
Yeah,
second,
that's it.
one
Go,
second,
Trey,
sorry.
go,
You
'cause I'm-
see that stuff, yeah? I'm not gonna lie, that stuff I hate because you want to do something, but do it then.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
You kind of and you're just
Half-hearted.
as bad, if not worse,
Yeah.
as the guy that's done it.
Yeah.
Because if you want to do it, like if I've been out here and I've seen, for example, like 2 boys having a fight and they're school kids. I'm trying to break it up because I want to help out and I don't want to see that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You seeing that, especially that, you're killing someone.
But you're a
And
police officer.
friend,
You're a
and you're
police
umming and
officer.
ahhing about.
He's
That's
just
not-
accepted what his friend was doing. He just
Literally.
thought, fuck it.
Just to go off topic a little bit, yeah. You see what you just said about the Chinese guy seeing it and not saying anything. This is what I'm trying to get across to people, yeah. Because yesterday, obviously, we're recording Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, innit? So yesterday, Tuesday, everyone done the
Blackout Tuesday.
Blackout Tuesday.
yeah.
And I'm telling people like, yo, like I didn't post nothing, didn't it? Because I'm just thinking to myself, one, I don't care about the posting shit. That's not really my thing. I rather do shit in public.
Yeah, yeah.
So you see like that, yeah. Like people are saying like, yeah, I'm posting. My thing is make sure you do things in public, innit?
Yep.
Also,
Make sure you do stuff after.
after.
Because this
Yeah.
black screen,
Yeah.
it
this
doesn't
one-
mean a
But
lot.
this is what I'm trying to tell people as well. Like, it's not just police brutality, brother. Like,
It's
Racism.
actual racism.
if you see racism in your workplace, in just life itself, make sure you talk about it, fam.
Yeah.
Like, don't be that person that stands and watch,
Yeah.
and then
just
think to
brushes
yourself,
it.
But that
know,
goes-
to-
that goes
to
for
add
black
on to
people.
that as well,
That
yeah.
goes for black people as well, though.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
no,
like,
no,
it's
no.
not just
So,
a white man.
so to add on to that, yeah.
One step back,
Go on.
just to finish what he said. You see what you just said, that goes to black people as well.
Yeah.
But my thing is, it's not even. I really don't think this is a black v white thing. It's just
not.
like
Everyone needs to
Racism.
everyone versus
needs to
racism.
stand up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone versus
I
racism.
hear
So
you.
I feel like everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly what you
Oh,
Show them.
oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
It's not whites versus blacks. It's everyone versus races.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
And that's what it is,
There you
fam.
go.
And
So-
to go off of your point as well, yeah.
You're right.
To go off of your point as well, I feel like this whole thing is just about having accountability. Like, we need to have accountability, and everyone must be held accountable. And what I mean by that is, listen, let's just say, yeah, all the social media stuff is all good and well and stuff, yeah. But if there's racism in your household
What are you doing about it?
and you're not tackling
What
it,
are you
What are you
doing
doing
about
about
it?
it?
you're not tackling it, but you're quick to post on social media.
just as bad.
Listen, your support is
You're the one.
You're the one
Yeah, yeah.
because you're not
Yeah, you're
saying
the one
anything.
saying
You're
it.
complicit. Do you know what I mean? You're complicit because while you're being silent, you're actually allowing them to continue their long-standing
Fuck it.
culture.
Fuck it. I'm going in. Fuck it.
You're
I
allowing
know.
them. Wait.
That's it.
You're allowing them.
Wait.
Wait.
Charge now.
Let me
Charge.
say it off. Your silences are actually allowing
Tell
them,
them.
yeah, to continue their ideas. You're allowing them to continue their beliefs, yeah. You're allowing them to continue their long-standing culture of just completely dismissing and just excluding black people from anything of like importance. What you're doing is continuing the unprovoked prejudice against black people, and it's mad. Can you believe in 2020 we are begging to survive, fam?
Tag me in. Let me go. Let's go. Listen, what he just said, yeah, is so real. Because yesterday, which, like I said, today's Wednesday, innit? And yesterday was the Blackout Tuesday, innit?
Yeah.
I saw a girl post the black screen about Black Lives and Matters and da-da-da. But the fuckery thing about it, yeah, your parents are racist. Like I said, I know the girl. Reason I know the girl, my brother used to date the girl. And the maddest thing is, when the racism really was kicking off because your dad didn't want you to date a black guy,
What was you saying?
you wasn't saying nothing.
mad.
So don't fucking come today and try and do the posting
You
on
didn't
the
say-
posting on
But
a
no,
Tuesday.
but also-
That's a to me that's a violation.
It's a violation.
Because I
It's a
kind of want
violation.
to like
is a
I want to
violation.
A
stick
lot
it
of
on you.
brands have been doing that as well. A lot of brands, like people
Yeah,
can't
that's
accept-
cool. But guess what? I know this person, and I'm watching
still
you.
means-
I'm watching you.
That's
I'm watching
fair,
you.
yeah.
But that people need to stop using black people as fucking fashion, man. Man ain't no fashion show, blood. So man needs to start respecting man. And the thing is, yeah, it looks cool for you to post it because everyone's posting it. But when it's really going in your backyard, you ain't doing that.
Not doing nothing
Like,
about it.
why the
The
fuck you
realest thing I
posting
saw,
for,
yeah,
fam?
the realest-
That was my problem with people posting, fam. Don't be posting shit.
I think everybody's a hypocrite though, man. Because
Definitely.
you can stem it back to the whole brands thing you man are talking about. You know, there's enough white brands that actively say they don't want black people wearing their
still
shit.
there wearing my
But
Tommy
people
It's mad.
still go
Yeah,
and
it's
buy
mad. I'm not
because
doing it
it's
anymore.
trippy.
But I'm
Yeah,
not
but
doing it. I'm not doing it.
Hey, no, I'm supporting
not
brand.
doing it.
Like,
No.
see black
I
brands,
got a list.
brands,
What you said, I got a list today, yeah, and I looked at all the
Black
brands
businesses,
that are
businesses.
racist,
See
like
the
Tommy
person-
Hilfiger, Timberland, all that
Stick 'em
shit.
all in.
Bruv, I looked at all the companies that are supporting Trump, Wendy's, KFC, Urban Outfitters. Bruv, I got them all on my phone. I'm not supporting this shit anymore.
You can't.
I swear to God.
And then going
It has to
forward,
stop, bro.
going forward, as a
With that being said,
as
though,
a
I wanna
black
run a
man- one
quick
second,
joke.
let me finish that.
Go on.
Go away, bro.
Going forward, going further on top of the whole brand thing, when you're up and coming, whatever, it could be artist, could be fashion designer, whatever, you're trying to get a seat at that white table at the top, trying to be the odd black man there and fool around with what. Do you get
Because
me?
when we do get money, we go to the
Exactly, you're
yeah,
trying
we
to-
go
you're
the-
trying to
leave our own
leave
and-
our-
yeah, you're trying to
Seriously,
leave
yeah,
your own
sure.
behind and
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get into
yeah.
a different market,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
do you know what I'm
With
saying?
that being said, though, because Jordan said Wendy's and KFC and that goes for the black businesses. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you're taking pattern right, I'm not gonna just buy it because I'm black, fam.
You can't.
I'm getting for real.
But he said
put
it.
it
He said it on
You're
another
watching.
episode. He said
I
it.
said it.
He said we need to start supporting our black businesses, but the black businesses need to start doing a lot
Yeah,
more as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I want to
tit for
support
tat,
your
innit?
thing because you're just black. Like,
Do you know what I mean?
Like, now I'm becoming racist. Like, that's just me being racist now. To other
Yeah.
Like, if I'm just supporting your thing because you're black, I'm slightly just being racist.
But you're pro-black.
I am.
And
I
you
am.
have to be now.
No, I am.
Yeah.
Now
Definitely.
I hear that. But at the same time, please come with some quality.
Yeah.
Like, don't come because the chat, I'm black. So, yeah, with that being said, that was just a side topic because I hate when people do that. It
Just
pisses
to
me off.
touch on the side,
Go on.
just to touch on the George Floyd thing, I feel like now the difference is now, which I like, and it's been like so like different compared to previous times, is that the amount of people that are coming together now and pushing it. It's not just black people, because normally when it's just black people that have got a voice, we just get shut down or we can't kick down certain doors. But now that everyone like with regards to social media, everyone's pushing social media.
Everyone.
In the flesh, with regards to the protests, there's more people and it's multicultural because people are realizing now, you know what, now enough is enough now. And if it's a whole 2020 and from 20 years ago, from 50 years ago, from 100 years ago plus, the same thing has been going on.
You know, remember what happened 100 years ago?
It's not good enough.
Well, what happened?
You don't know about the Black Wall Street?
Yeah.
I heard about this when black people were kind of governing their own thing.
And they came in
Yeah,
and they bun it all down. And this was 100 years ago. And I think for some people that are living in the US, that's why it's hitting them so hard because not again. Do you know what I mean?
But this is why I say they fear us.
This ain't happening
This
again.
is why I say they fear us.
They do.
Yeah,
But
it's not happening again. It can't happen again.
Oppression is real, though.
Yeah.
We know this. Like looking back, like as you man said already. Yeah, I'm not even on this. It is a black be white thing. Not black be white. It's what the sign says.
Yeah.
But when you deep it, the white man. Going back, the white man went to Africa. Africa is the richest continent. Crude oil, diamond, gold,
for all raw materials,
everything,
for
every
stuff.
natural,
Everything.
every material
how we
they've
so
got.
poor.
So obviously, the white man probably clocked this years ago. They don't want the black man to get too smart and govern their own sales and do you get me, broker, whatever, sell it to different countries. They wanna.
But
Let's get in there.
it goes before that, you know, because you know that black people, there's a group of black people way back in the olden days, they're called the Moorish people. These people were so self-sufficient. Like they taught white people how to bathe.
Where were they? Where
were they? In Africa. In Africa. They were so self.
I'm taking him in.
I knew that would rattle you. I knew that would rattle you. But because of how far ahead their ideologies were, I feel like the white man saw these kind of things and they wanted to take a hold of that. They wanted to take control of that because that's where white supremacy stems from, because it's like, we want to allow you to be better than us. Do you know what I mean? We're supposed to be better than you. You come from the pits of Africa and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? That's where it stems from. And then from then onwards, it's like, we need to assert our dominance and we need to be consistent with it. That's why, bro, we've been suppressed.
It's hard though.
It's hard.
Even
this is the most that we can do, like right now in the protesting and all the rest of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's only so much. As much we can continue.
Burn it down.
And
Burn it down.
Come on, man. It's not gonna help us though in the long term.
Nah, man. You've done so much talking. So much talking. Now
Yeah,
it's
you're
action.
right. You're right. And I'll probably ride out with the rest of you lot, but I'm just saying, you know, I don't think it's the answer.
Burn it down.
I don't think it's the answer.
Do you know why I say burn it down? Brother, do you know how long man been like years ago slavery was, fam? And we're still here now.
Fam, we're not doing nothing to them.
All we do is just protest and
we're not doing nothing to them that they haven't done to us.
Burn it down.
Yeah.
You see when money started getting affected, that's when people
That's when they care, yeah.
Burn it down.
You know that's what happened before.
You're
right,
I think
you're right.
on the 6th day of the riots, on the 6th day, no money was coming in and everything. That's when they started thinking, you know what?
Let's listen.
And that's I watched something today and they said they don't care because they know you're still gonna give them your P anyway. Because if you don't give them your P, where's your P gonna go? There's no black oil companies. There's no black this. There ain't no black that.
You still need to go back.
You still need to give your P as much as you try. You're still gonna give your P.
And this is why I say it's bare annoying when I see the post and that, because we're here for like a few weeks and it just disappears. But I wouldn't say it's like people don't care, but people get tired, innit?
No, definitely.
And you just keep talking for like a couple weeks and then we just fade away again.
I promise you.
Until
that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen this time.
Though.
No, but this time I feel like people are actually listening to
everywhere.
Because normally we talk. And it's like, okay, we talk and there's always a but. Like even now with certain things, every time you talk, this person got killed. Like we're talking murder, not someone got punched in the face. And there's a but they could have done this. Or maybe it's because of this. There shouldn't be reasons for it. But now people actually say, you know what, just stop talking for 5 minutes. Actually hear our side and listen to what we're saying. And this is what we're going through. So with regards to transitioning to like the UK, there's so much stuff that goes on. Even when you tell people even when it comes down to the workplace, there's blatant racism. But this, maybe you wasn't good enough, or maybe this, or maybe it was just because this. There's always a reason. I think that's something that definitely needs to change in the culture if you want to move forward.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? You need to hear people out. Do you know what I mean?
But when you got such, as you said, there's actually always, when you can go back to any black situation, even like the Mark Duggan thing. If you ask someone that's not really educated about that, Man will say, oh yeah, but he had a gun.
Dickhead.
Do you get me? But
You know what I mean?
there's always, oh, he had a gun. That's why police done what they done. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I
They're
think about
brainwashed though, isn't it?
Of course.
When
but
I see
it's
America,
some time
yeah,
ago, bro.
especially America, when you have this white man that's on a crowd just killing off bare people, you approach the situation so much different. Like you would talk to my man,
Fam.
Yeah.
you would calm him down.
One of the
You do
youths
so
that
much different
killed, I
things.
think, 30 people in a school. Bruv,
Didn't it?
They offered
halfway through taking him to the police station,
They offered him
they
Burger
gave
King.
him Burger King.
Burger King.
A man
Burger
dickhead.
King.
They
brother.
gave him
He said he was
Burger King.
hungry. They got.
So they gave him Burger
Bruv,
King.
they gave him Burger King, bro.
We live in a white world.
Well, no, but please take in. They didn't push him on the floor. Yeah, he didn't get grip start. No knee in the neck. No headlock. No punch. No slap.
Yeah, like
Man,
I've
that
been
shit up
seeing.
a whole place.
They cuffed him.
Yeah.
They were giving him water when they cuffed him.
I saw that.
So
They gave him Burger King on the way to the police
I didn't
station.
know that. This is bad.
Fam, no, you know what's actually mad?
Joke
How are
thing.
you transporting him to the police station and you think it's cool to stop off?
He
at
just
Burger
killed 30
King?
people.
He
in
just
school,
killed
bruv.
30 people.
He just killed 30 people. My man forced the check. Bro. My man's
I
got his
don't
figure.
laugh, but it's so when you
just
think
killed
about
30
it,
people.
it's so mad.
Even Jordan,
You don't even deserve a sip of water yet.
Even the officer, yeah.
And the man stopped off and
it should be 30
waited for
people.
drive
You
through.
saying you
30
want-
people.
want-
You should be
want-
30. You should be first
For a
30
man that
days.
just killed
I don't
30
know,
individuals.
I'm
I'm not even trying to make
Bro,
jokes,
I'm being
but wait,
real,
say
fam.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, America, yeah.
When would this end?
Man said, "Hey man, you want a Whopper?" This guy is so dumb.
Stop.
It's actually TW. It's like,
Nah, but real talk though, that's a
Even
fucking
yeah, so I was gonna say, even the officer, okay, with regards to in all seriousness, with regards to the George Floyd, he was racist and he was proven to be racist before, and he had proven incidents
Previous
with
cases.
regards to black people
that
before.
well.
But this is someone that's still a police officer, that's still someone of power, and that is a real issue.
which goes to show you, yeah, this is why we need these recordings. If you see someone getting oppressed like this, yeah,
Take
you
your phone
need
out.
to take your phone
Take your
out
phone
and
out.
film it. You could be the reason why justice is served. Because if no one actually done that, this guy that has a
His
record,
word.
exactly, would have been his word against George.
Oh, George Floyd ain't alive.
I'm not gonna
His
lie
word
though. You
against
see
no
what
one.
you
Oh,
said.
no. It
Sorry,
would have
can
been
I-
his word against the girl who's actually having to go and get
Psychological
yeah,
help.
she's gone.
Yeah.
She's gone to go and get like mental health
firewoman
help
or
now.
something.
No,
No,
the
the
young
girl
black
actually
girl,
recorded
19
it.
years old. She's gone to get mental health help now because I think she feels bad because she feels that she could have done something.
something more,
Obviously, at the time you can't do anything, but I think people have got onto her.
Yeah.
for
With
recording
regards to
it.
sorry, I was just gonna say. Sorry, I was gonna say with regards to what you said. I think the recording is very important, yeah. But when I see groups, sometimes I get that you can't really step in, especially in that incident, because if you're being specific to America, if you push him or try and get involved, you might get shot. So I get that point. But then there's also times where, like, I don't know if you lot seen, there was a video of like Nipsey Hussle, and I think that is an excellent example of what to do. So for those,
in the
for
game.
those that don't know, a person is, I believe they were getting dragged out their car.
Yeah.
Like was it a guy or a woman?
It was a guy.
It was a guy getting dragged out his car. Police are getting involved. Okay, he tried to just like shove them back, not even push them, literally just put his arm there. They're about to get out their weapons. Nipsey Hussle, a big artist, just run straight to the front, just put his hands up and said, "Leave him," and literally gone front line where they're about to get their guns out. And that's the kind of stuff that I really appreciate and I like to see. Okay, I get
Denzel
that.
Washington done that with as well, by the way.
Denzel Washington as well,
Yeah.
another one.
Well done, 'cause that's
Seeing
brilliant.
someone struggling on the side and getting out. Like, I get that we've got to record and we've got to show, but we also, if there's groups of us, we also need to see a little bit of action. But then again, every situation is different,
Right.
so I get why we can't always.
I get why.
Yeah.
Like people are scared to get involved and whatnot because literally people are actually scared for their lives. Like,
of course.
you actually attempting to help someone could mean you're
shot.
potentially gonna lose your life. Like, they're so quick with just pulling out their strap
But
and just shooting
back
people.
out their
Ready.
straps
They just
so
back
quick.
out for
Ready.
no reason.
Ready.
Cowboy
Because when I
things.
first was watching the video, I was thinking, right, like, what? No one can't even just try and just like nudge
I
them
would-
or
you-
something.
you know,
but
I put myself
they're
in that
literally
position.
so quick to
I'm
move.
gonna be honest, I would have
Like
got
for
the
the kill,
Chinese. I
it's-
would have got the Chinese.
You know what?
officer in the
I
head.
can't even. Yeah,
You can't, bro.
Yeah,
You
can I say
can't.
something?
No, but I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know.
Can't.
You lot said George and the police officer knew each other.
Yeah.
They knew each other. They used to work for the, I think, same security company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The officer knew George.
Yeah.
The officer knew George.
They worked on the same nightclub.
They didn't know each other.
Bro.
necessarily.
That's already
Yeah.
like.
No, I didn't-
You've already
I didn't
got
know
to take
that.
that into
No,
account. 'cause
to be fair,
there
they
could be
did-
motive.
No, they said they worked in the same company, but they didn't know each other.
Okay,
That's what they were saying. innit?
I didn't know that.
okay.
He knew him, man. He knew him. Man. He knew him.
Fam, and watching that video as well, yeah, like seeing that whole thing happening and people are shouting, but they actually can't get involved. Yeah, I just want to make this point just to say that, fam, Can you believe the fear, and can you believe how much fear and stuff that black people go through in America? Like, for about 400 years, yeah, we fought for our freedom. Yeah, another 80 years we fought for our civil rights. Now we're fighting to survive, fighting to live,
as well.
and segregate. Brother, we've been fighting all this time.
Yep.
Burn
We're
it
tired.
down.
We're tired.
Burn it down.
So that's the solution.
It's
Yeah,
not
burn
the
it down.
solution,
But
it's
for
part
now
of the
it is.
solution.
No, but thing,
Burn it down.
burn it down till man want to hear and talk to man. But
And like I said, we're not doing nothing that they haven't done to us
we
And
go.
before.
that's also, can I say something on that point as well? It's not a thing where there's no revenge or we want to be above you. It's just equal. It's literally just equal. In black and white, it's
humanity,
literally
fam. Man
just
just
equal.
want
Right?
to be treated as a
We
human.
just want to be
fam.
able to walk down the road and not feel no tension
That's what
and
I'm
walking
saying.
past people or going to the shop. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything is just
Man just want to see their
but-
children grow up and
That's
shit.
it.
But you see what Danger said, yeah? That's why America is mad to me because, alright, cool, in UK, I'm not gonna lie, yeah? When it comes to police, forget other racism, but when it comes to from police, more times man them on the road, innit? Just getting wheeled and you're violating us, innit? But in America, man, it's just normal 9 to 5 man that go by their normal day, fam. Like, our thing is bad, but over there, bro, like, you can just be doing anything
And die.
and just die, blood.
And die.
From
Yeah.
Fed or just civilians on the road. Like, that's
No,
why their thing's mad.
Mainly fed. Like, mainly
Yeah, I know,
fed
I know.
speaking.
No, but I'm
Like,
saying-
you can be on your way to go to fucking high school and
No,
get
no,
capped
100%.
in your back by a fed.
Yeah, like Cleon, I've seen, like I said.
No,
in
no,
the
no, no.
UK,
I'm just saying. Like, I'm comparing it to like the UK, where it's kind of unlikely for a
Yeah,
civilian
I know
in
what
the
you're
UK
Yeah.
to just go and harm a black man. In America, bruv, you can, bruv. At that one,
There's
the
videos
girl
of
was
a
in
guy
park.
standing up like
no,
this.
the girl was in a park with the dog, and she's
What was
like,
that? Yeah, what was that
I'm gonna
about?
call the feds. There's
There's an Afro-American harassing me.
Like, that's
But
mad.
she lost her job and her dog.
No, but that's good. But that's what I'm saying. That's mad because in America, it's like anyone can
but
bother
not
a
in,
black
do
person.
you know what's funny, Claire? Not even in America, in general, and I believe even in the UK, it's a threat. If you say there's a group of black people or I feel friend there's a
Yeah,
black
yeah, yeah.
that is something that is said, I believe, often because I've even heard it firsthand. Do you know what I mean? And that is the issue. Just to say that, oh, this black man's doing this, because you wouldn't say, oh, this Turkish guy or this Albanian or blah blah. It's not. It doesn't have as much impact. Do you know what I mean? And that is the problem. Is that why when like, sorry,
No,
go
go,
on.
go, no, go.
No, sorry. Go
No,
on.
also, even what you're saying about that, like, obviously, like, a group of black people did it.
Mm.
Even see the thing about the video where the guy is just shooting, like, on his block, and the woman's like, oh, so, what you doing here, like, during quarantine?
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
he's like, I'm
yeah.
just sitting here, innit? Like, I came to see my friend. Then she's like, oh, have you been arrested before? He's like, yeah. Like, what have you been arrested for? He said, driving. Then she goes, oh, have you been arrested before? Like, she asks the question again. He's like, yeah. Then she's like, oh, we've been told by intelligence that there's drug dealing going in this area. I need to search you. What? Before I even get to the next bit yet, blood, man has said you got searched for, you got arrested for driving. He's chilling on his block. You've told him that was it as well. She said, you haven't given me enough evidence to let me know confidently that you live here. What more evidence
more?
do you need, fam? Like,
You didn't even ask
you
anything.
didn't ask, blood.
You didn't even ask.
Then she's gone to grab him, and he's like, "Bro, why are you grabbing me for?" Then she's like, "Oh my god, you're resisting." No, you're
Arrest him
just
straight
grabbing man
away,
up, fam.
yeah.
Like, why are you grabbing man up, fam? Like, you don't need to grab man up. Like, she asked to search him, and he goes, "Yeah, go on."
That's the problem. We don't even mind this. That's the problem.
No.
We don't even mind the
We
search
should
half the
mind
time.
the search.
But even
This is the
No,
problem.
we should.
That's the
But at the same time, I get
how
what
you're
Trey said.
dealing-
Like,
yeah, it's how you're dealing with me. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like,
It's how-
cool,
because-
do your job, but fam, don't violate me. Like, come on, fam.
Search me with no due court.
Yeah, of course, I know, but I'm not gonna lie.
No, in that incident, yeah,
Man,
she was
man,
wrong. She was-
which you're right, because I'm not gonna lie. We've grown up so fucked here that we think it's confident to search us.
all the
But
time.
the search man properly. But at the same time, we shouldn't be getting searched in the first place, like you're saying. But it's just that we've been treated so bad for so long, yeah. Bro, it's like it's so normal for us, isn't it?
Bro, I remember I said this story the other day. That's why it's mad. When I was about 14, yeah, I must have literally walked outside my house to go shop. It's about 8 o'clock, yeah, but it's dark, innit? It's
Yeah.
like winter time. I've literally stepped outside my house. I've gone down to tie my lace. No, whatever, like a bully van's pulled up next to me, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, what are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing. I've just come out of my house." They're like, "Oh, yeah, there's been suspicion of car burglaries, and you're by the car."
Bro,
I was like, "Nah, that's my neighbour's car. Like, I've just stepped out of my house. They're like, we're gonna have to search you." They're like, "Oh, why you got these time?" I'm not gonna lie. You know the baseball, the golf glove.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had one on in it because obviously I couldn't find the other one. That's no cap either. Like, why you got one? Like, why you got one?
some
glove
NJ
on?
thing.
I was like, I just couldn't find the other job. I'm literally just going up to the shop, innit? They're like, yeah, cool. They searched me. My mum come out, yeah, to put at the bin. She's like, what's going on? I was like, they're searching me. You know, I just come out the house. She's like, yeah. She just like looked to say this shit again, kind of thing, innit? And then yeah. So that, it's been happening.
Same thing happened to me the other day. I walked out of my house, turned left. Yeah, walking down the road. I'm on the phone, and I've just seen a woman just come out of nowhere, out of nowhere, in police uniform. She goes, sorry, sir, I'm gonna have to stop you there. I said, okay, why? What's going on? Why you have to stop me right now? What's going on? She goes, well, you know, there's a robbing that's just happened right here, right now, and you know, you do fit this description. I was like, what? So black? She was like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. So what? I was like, so what else? I said, so other than black, what else? I was like, by the way, I live right here. So if I did do a robbery, which I didn't, but if I did do a robbery,
I wouldn't be chilling.
I'm not gonna rob, go home, and then come back to you. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna have to call it in. So I have superiors have come. They've all come in.
Do you know how embarrassing that is?
They've asked me what my name. I've told them everything. Where do you live? I live right here. You live right here. Yeah? These are my house keys. I live right here. Like that's my mum's car right over there. Like, what's going on? How old are you? 27 years old. He's gone to the women. The description fits around about 15, 16 years old. Do I look 15 or 16 years old? No.
Mental.
So you stopped me.
Not with that size.
But you stopped me.
She had that on record.
And that's a superior that's come and he's vexed that she stopped me. So you stopped me because I'm black.
That's it.
See, with what you just said as well, yeah? That's what annoys me as well. There actually is good police officers.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There is.
But you're just crowded out by the bullshit.
Yep. And when there is bad shit going on,
you got to
go
with
doing
it.
anything anyway.
You got to fuck with it anyway at the end of the day. But you see, even that, yeah, like, it's mad because that's why I say we want to talk about the racism in the UK because I think people don't think it happened because we're in the UK. But perfect example, I remember I pulled out my yard driving and I've gone past the Fed, but I ain't even gone that far in my yard. They do a U-turn and I pre them. I was like, alright, cool. I can see what's going to happen next. They pulled me over. This is when I've just moved to Canada. Pull me over. And when you pull me over now, cross that fucking thing.
Yeah, go on, carry on.
Yeah, pull me over. When you pull me
This was getting pro.
pull me over, and then you know them air fresheners, the circle ones with the little you can spin the top bit, open it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, remember this is like now coming to Feds where everyone's got the weed pots. Man looked at the air freshener and said, "What's that, mate?" I'm like, "Air freshener." He goes, "Yeah, I know you black people like to keep your weed in there." And I looked at him and I had to laugh, innit? Like, you know.
Not gonna lie.
But no, it is.
That's a problem.
No, but I had to
That's
laugh.
a problem.
I had to laugh, bruv. You're so brazy with it, like you couldn't even like threw me off in it. Obviously, you couldn't even do it in a discreet way. Yeah. And at this time as well, I got a smart car, brother. Two seats.
I want to say something.
Bruv, the boot, you can see the boot through the window, brother. So he's like, "Oh yeah, you black folks like to sell your drugs in those pots. What's that?" I was like, "Brother, it's an air freshener, fam." So I'm like, "Oh, sure," but I'm laughing at this moment because I'm thinking to myself, I can't believe you just said that, and I don't even know what to say right now. Then he's like, "Can I search your car, brother?" I'm in a smart car, 2-door smart car.
Where are you searching?
Brother, all you gotta do is put your head through the door and you can see everything. Just look. Like, just look, fam. Like, you can see the whole car, man. But yeah, the racism thing, bro, that happens in the UK, fam. People are
Do you know what's funny, Clay? Yeah, I remember before, I was going to work here. This was even that long ago, like a year ago. So I'm going to work now. I've gone to the petrol station. 2 police officers come out. I've come out my car now. They're like, "Oh, what? Do you kickball, mate?" I said, "No, I don't kickball." I was like, "These times it's just a C class kick. Like, do you kickball? No, I don't kickball." "Oh, what? Are you a rapper?" "No, not a rapper." I'm thinking, even just the subtle thing. But I giggled. I giggled, but I thought I banned it, innit?
You know what to do with it?
Yeah, it's racism. But I banned it because I thought it's not that deep. Why can't I be?
This is what Chris is saying, though.
Why can't I be?
It's so crazy to you that they're saying it. It's so crazy.
This is what I'm saying.
And this is why you can tell that it's just hate, because it's like, outside that, you don't believe that, oh, there's potential to maybe he's got a good job. Maybe he's self-employed.
You can't be anything more than a musician or a rapper.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but honestly, I don't want to play devil's advocate, but why didn't you pull her up about her racism? Because this is what I say. Wait. You're right. Wait. This is what I'm talking about when I say accountability. Like, we know, racism in the workplace is rife. As in it's rife. Like, people will make little racist jokes here. Listen,
when I go back to work,
racism.
No black jokes.
No more. And it's not funny. It's not funny because you know what people don't realize is that, listen, for you to make these jokes, you're actually racist. Because
you
if
find
you
it
weren't
funny.
racist, this kind of language wouldn't be in your dialogue. Like, you're making racist jokes. And when they say it as well, yeah, it's like they try and tell you in a way that, listen, racism, like, is quantifiable. It's just a little bit of banter. It's not a little bit of banter. It's not a little bit of racism. Racism is racism.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, buts,
There's
or
no
half
ifs or
measures
buts.
of it.
You said something racist.
Yeah.
You therefore are racist. And this is what I'm saying. We need to be more accountable. We need to be confident in ourselves to
call people out.
To call people out. We can't just nervous laugh and
No, but
just
just
let them
listen,
get around.
one second. So on that point, yeah, I feel like black people do call people out, but not much happens. Like, I feel like there's a lot of time, so we will speak up, and I think often we've spoken up and we haven't got heard. Whether that's, even if you're talking about the workplace, say, we feel, because it's not, sometimes it's not outright racism, but it's discrimination, and it's not treating us fairly. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes it happens in smart ways where it's a bit like, and then when we do bring up, it just gets swept under the rug. But with regards to the change, that's when the change has to come from someone seeing it, and an English person or someone else seeing it.
Fam,
you know what?
Because
I need to speak up.
Because you're making them, you're allowing them to be gatekeepers. They are the problem. You can't therefore allow them to be the solution as well.
You know what?
He's right. It has to be called out there and then.
No, but what I'm saying is, if everyone says no, we're not standing for it. If you're in the office and then the head is saying is racist or in some shape or form, if everyone around says no, you know what? We're not standing for it. If 3 black people in an office of 30 people, our voices aren't getting heard, bro. Let's be real. I've been in offices before, and I'm the only black person there, and there's 40 other people, bro. Do you know what I mean? So if I say anything, you're not hearing it. Do you know what I mean?
I hear what you mean.
So we said about don't give, but brother, you gotta understand, like, for me to go and beef a police officer,
It's not beef, but
no, not beef per se, like fighting, but to go to war to get justice of man just saying what he said.
You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it from him.
Yeah,
you're not gonna get it.
But this is the problem, because look at the mentality you have, yeah. Because you know you're not gonna win, you're not gonna fight. Brother, why are we campaigning to stop racism now?
No. This is what I just said, and which goes back to my whole point, which is why I like what's going on. There's no more talking. We're burning thing down.
Cool.
Okay, cool. If man are ready to burn down the place with me, I'm here to burn it down. But guess what I'm not gonna do? I ain't gonna be here trying to have conversation. Bro, we've been having conversation for like years now. So what I'm not gonna do is waste my breath and have a conversation with a police officer.
I don't think you should have that mentality.
He's saying in every day. Yeah, he's saying in every day in that incident, which to be fair, I hear him in that incident. Not as bad as it sounds, but you're let's say you're running an errand. It happens. They make a cheeky. It happens all the time. What can we really do with regards to some racist comments? Apart from speak up and now get.
Quick question. What would you want me to do? Let me hear what you want me to do.
I want you to speak up.
No.
I want you to voice.
Okay.
If the officer actually says something racist, I'll be like, listen, you can come here and do your job, but cut that out. We don't need that kind of dialogue. We do not need that kind of dialogue.
But then after that, what happens then?
You get arrested.
It's fine. No, it doesn't need to.
He gets vexed.
It doesn't. No.
What's going on here?
Doing 100 things.
Yeah, but brother, do you want your freedom or do you want to be oppressed?
This is the problem. You see how you said we've got to stand up and everyone's agreeing. I don't think it's a we thing. I feel like there's a lot of people that need. There's a lot of. I won't even say white. A lot of racist people that need to unlearn a lot of things. They need to stand up for us. And the reason why I say need to stand up for us, that trader said, I can be in a workplace by myself.
No, they need to stand up for us as well. They need to stand up for us as well.
1 second. I can be in a workplace with 40 people. I'm the only one. My voice is getting brushed. But let people that was on respect on their level talk for me and understand where I'm coming from.
Talk for you.
One second.
That's what I'm saying. As well.
So what I'm trying to say is, this is why I kind of rate what's going on in America, because I'm seeing white people out in the streets.
Not just America though.
No.
New Zealand.
I'm just saying to do with,
obviously, I'm
talking about what's going on right now. I'm just saying what's going on right now. The white people out there, not white people, other race are out there that's not black. They're standing with us, but you need them people to kind of stand with you to then realize, for them to realize that, why is my own backing them?
But that's what happened.
And then that's when they need to unlearn. That's when you learn.
But that's what I'm saying as well. But I won't allow them to be the gatekeeper. I won't allow you to. I won't rely.
I'm not saying by myself.
No, but it sounded like you were saying it yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, just to clarify, no.
Because you were saying, obviously you're not gonna bother challenging what they've said because it's not gonna take you anywhere. I don't think you should think like that.
No, you shouldn't.
No, but he's saying, correct me if I'm wrong. He's saying, okay, if he's by himself, that's one person, in an everyday, one, like we just said, one voice isn't loud enough. That's why we're starting to move slowly because everyone is coming together. More voices are being heard. More are coming together. If he's any Tom, Dick, and Harry on one way, we get racism all the time. If I stick on a police officer, even just how you talk to him now, you didn't even know you was clapping your hands, bro. Clapping your hands gets you arrested in front of police when you're speaking up. Let's be real. But so that's what I'm saying. But if he comes together and I come together and you come together and we all say rah this, and then from their world they come together as well, it's different.
And you know what's mad? I hear what you're saying. I fully hear what you're saying. But what you gotta understand is, this happens in America, especially America, innit? It happens all the time where man are getting thumped up, moved to, even the UK. I'm chatting shit because the man them are getting it as well. Thump up and everything, brother. Me going about my day on a sunny day, just want to go about my day. You think I have time to have the unnecessary drama?
That's how sad it is.
But this is my issue. This is my issue. It is not unnecessary.
I should make time, but guess what?
Not that you should make time.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the one to be talking to.
No.
You know why I don't go to these protesting, because I'm not the guy to be there marching. You see, after the talking's done, I want to lick something down.
Look,
so we might as well.
I'm generalizing it. I'm generalizing it.
I'm not. You were talking about me.
Yeah, I'm generalizing it. I'm saying, listen, it's not okay for you to be all right with police officer talking to you that way and thinking, you need to go about
I'm not alright with it. He's been tuned though, not just you. Man's been tuned to think like that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's society's tuned.
Yeah, 100%.
Because going back on the point we said, like you're not born racist. Of course, Bro, the other day, not too long ago, I was working, I'm driving. Cut a long story short, I must have seen one disabled white youth. I think it was Green Lane sides. I'm in traffic. Some disabled white youth, probably like middle age, is screaming nigger, going ham. Obviously, and he's bare angry, like you can see he's got rage on him. So I look to my left, there's like an old Jamaican type of lady and an old man. So I'm like, nah, they're walking towards him and he's kind of, he's a bit further down the road, but he's shouting it towards them.
Nigga.
So I'm looking at the elders and then they look at me and I'm just kind of like, yeah, man, don't worry. The man obviously shouting back, why are you saying that? Were you racist? I'm like to them, cool off, it's all right. I'm like, you know what? Man can't just watch it. So obviously I parked up the van. I've jogged around just in case like he tried to stick it on him, innit? Obviously I see them, they've crossed the road, they've gone about their business. But I'm thinking, this disabled youth
how the hell
probably don't even know his ABCs, but he knows how to be racist. Do you get me? So something ain't right. Something ain't right in society where that's happening.
How do you know that one?
Do you know what I mean?
It's shortly after birth
that
you learn racism.
This guy weren't right, bro. He was in this, bro. He weren't right. He weren't right.
He's right though, fam. He's right.
And listen, there's a reason why like racism in the UK is not as evident as it is in America. It's not as apparent, and it's just because the UK know how to suppress this kind of. It's more subtle. They know what they're doing.
Smart.
Smart.
And this is the thing. They've been smart throughout the whole of history. In telling lies, in making our history their history. They've done it so well for so long that people don't even know, and it comes with our school curriculum. They don't teach. Listen. It is mad. Florence Nightingale.
What was she done?
They didn't teach me a shit about Mary Seacole. I remember when I went home and I told my nan about Florence Nightingale. She said no. She said no. Did they tell you about Mary Seacole? I said, who's that? She said, damn right. They didn't teach you about Mary Seacole. They didn't teach me nothing about Mary Seacole.
I'm an honest guy. I don't know. You got to educate me. Educate me. I don't know.
Florence Nightingale.
Don't know.
Florence Nightingale. She was the face of, I think, nursing in the First World War. First World War. We all learned about fucking Florence Nightingale in school. And Mother Teresa and everyone else.
Yeah, I do.
Mary Seacole was like a right hand man, like the Batman to the Robin, but she was really Batman. Nightingale was Robin. Nightingale wasn't really doing shit. She was smart. She got all the people ready and but they pushed her to the back because she was black.
And this is,
you can't have a black face.
This is, you know, when people say racism is also institutionalized, this is exactly what they mean, because they somehow have used the education system to kind of like brainwash us. Because when you're talking, when you're in school and you're talking about history, they don't brush up on what they did. They don't brush up on how they went to Africa and pillaged villages, raped women, kidnapped like children, and killed their men. just so they can dominate us. They don't talk about that. What they do talk about is their glory days.
And what they've got.
Fucking 1066, fucking 1216, the Magna Carta. Brother, what's this got to do with me?
It starts very like, mid. It starts very mid. They don't. It starts very midway.
Also in schools, like they're saying, like you said, we don't learn. All we learn about is slavery and being oppressed and being controlled by like white people, but we don't learn about the people that empowered us or the kings in the culture.
Do you
know what I
wait,
mean?
in primary? Do you not remember? Like, do you even remember learning about slavery in primary school?
Not really.
Not really.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they
To be fair, though,
brushed it.
I never really done primary school in England.
I remember Black History Month.
Yeah, but that was just
that was touch and go. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it
Like,
literally just
was
passed by.
Tartos in Black History Month, and it was November, and then we didn't do anything ever again.
Can't
You
lie,
done
bro.
one lesson in
One lesson. We didn't do anything ever again. I don't remember learning about Black History in
Martin
school.
Luther King.
Back in secondary, in grammar days, fucking Miss Dakin, I got to give it to her still because she actually went against the norm and she was like, you know what, you lot,
Taught us hard.
Black History Month, yeah, you lot can watch Roots. So we watched Roots literally every episode. Every lesson we watched part of the film, innit? And we watched the whole thing from beginning to end. And I was thinking, yeah, you're cold for that. She's white as well. So them kind of people, we need more of them that are willing to go against the norm.
It's still a bit.
But at least, in
she did
school,
well
you would
yeah,
never
there's
even.
nothing more that we can
I
get
wouldn't
from
even
Roots.
expect to watch something
But it's
like
like they didn't want us to know. Do you
don't.
know what I mean?
They
They
don't.
didn't want us to know.
Because
You know what,
British people, British people, what they do is they're very intelligent. Like, you actually have to clock onto the stuff they do. It's very intelligent. It's very subtle.
I was
Like,
about to say this next.
the second way for them to control like racism and for them to like suppress black people is through their media as well. When you actually do your research and you actually look into it, you know, all like the upper echelon of like rich white people own the news agencies.
Yes.
This is how they control
the media's control.
Yes, they control the narrative, and the narrative, is what controls the hearts and minds of people. This is how they're spreading their racism.
It's like an infection.
Yes,
It's an infection.
but you don't actually
Because
realize
people only believe what they see on TV.
they do it through like the
COVID-19.
newspapers and stuff. How they'll write a headline for a black man, how they'll write a headline for a white man.
Bro,
You
we
don't
saw
deep these
Sterling and
things.
the other Man City, and the other Man City
Bro,
boy.
Yeah. Do you know what's so mad?
The
And this
young
is
Man
why-
City star buys his mama house.
No, God.
Even just quickly, did you not see that video that Ponders and Tesco?
Yeah.
There's a group of four boys.
Three.
No, there was four of them.
Was it for them?
I'm sure it was four
It
of
was
them.
three.
no?
It
It was three still.
Or was it two handcuffed and
two
one?
handcuffed, two
Yeah.
black boys, and then one.
And then the white boy was just chilling,
chilling.
innit? Bro,
And he's even smiling. He's
smirking.
smiling in the
He's
video.
smirking
you know?
because he knows he's privileged.
Thinking, "Rah, I've got away with this one."
Do you know what? Yeah.
But it's crazy.
It's mad about the subtle racism in the UK. I remember, I will never forget, I had a fight in school, innit? And fast forward, basically, the teacher was down there, the teacher was holding him, and there was like a long corridor of bare kids. But I was still on my man, innit? So I ran, and I jumped over the teacher, and obviously whatever happened, innit? And I always remember one of the teachers, we had a thing called Top Corridor, innit? And I was up there, and he was like, "What? You think this is MTV base?" I'm there, yeah. I'm like, no, I'm gonna say his name as well, Mr. Perry, blood. This one lost the finger waist, man, blood. He's like, "What? You think this is MTV base?"
He put it on you.
I'm there looking at this little pussy, yo, like, fam, are you being racist right now? Because I'm
not
younger,
gonna lie.
innit, back then, so
And you didn't process it.
it's not processing properly. And the older
We
I
got
got,
it in our school.
Straight to
In
it.
our school,
you got it?
But no, we got it. And I'll tell you a story right now.
and there was a fucking
Right now.
science teacher as well. The tall waist man. Oh, he sat across from the science block.
What school, your school?
My school.
Oh, okay.
What's that tall waist man? Say all their names. Mr. Perry is one of that dickhead that said,
It's
fuck
not
it. I'm
Mr.
saying,
it's
bro,
not-
I'm had enough of this shit, fam.
Is it Mr. Richardson?
No, there was one that done IT, fam. IT, some waist man. White, high trousers. I used to always get sent to his class when I got told off. Dickhead was racist as well, blood.
They were
But,
all
bruv,
racist.
in
All of them
school,
were
blood.
racist.
Huh?
All of them were racist.
No, in school.
And you don't actually deep it, yeah.
Fuck, fam.
But go on.
Now I got older and I look back at it, yeah.
In school,
Fuck these
clearly,
niggas, blood.
innit?
I
You
think
see it
in
all
our school
clearly.
it was fucking bad, but I think when we was in like year 7 and 8, we didn't really understand how to process what was being said to us and how things were being dealt. And I'll tell you 2 situations that happened in our school. First situation, and I remember Troy was even there, he won't even remember, but it was me, Troy, my friend Mark, my friend Elijah, my friend Jamie. And when we was in lower school, you know when you have to go down to the lower school hut to eat your food. We've gone down there now. and we're all putting our burgers down and everything, and you have to take out the bench to sit in the bench and everything. So man are all doing that, and Elijah's got drop downs, innit? If anyone remembers Elijah, you know that these drop downs he used to have them down, innit? He used to have them down low, innit? Mr. Weeks, yeah, ex-police officer as well, Mr. Weeks, yeah, headmaster,
Whatever.
Elijah, why are your trousers so low? Oh, it's because you want to be like your people in prison. I mean, sat there.
You really have to process that one still.
He did a bang in the face.
You know what? We
We
heard what he said, and we knew it was racist.
Yeah.
But we're so young, and we're meant to look up to this guy. Do you know like that? Like he's someone of authority. So we know you're the headmaster, and you run this school.
Can't really.
I know what you said is racist, but I know you wouldn't say that.
No,
you shouldn't be saying that.
You know what's mad?
How are you saying that?
It sounds so
And it took me. Hold on. I think it took me probably 2 days to actually process what he
what's going
said.
on.
So I finally realised that this guy's a fucking
I'm
racist.
not gonna lie yet. Sorry to touch on the racism in schools. Like before I went to so when I grew up in Ends, yeah, in year 7, I couldn't go to a school in Ends because only like the bad schools, like Alwood, Salisbury, and them kind of schools, I could only get into. So my parents sent me like St. Mary. I don't know if you don't know St. Mary's in Cheshunt. Yeah, so for the whole of year 7, that's why I went.
Oh, is that where you went?
Yeah, that's how it's.
You knew that, you know?
Yeah, for year 7. innit?
Yeah.
So I used to go there.
That's why you're banned.
I used to.
What did the girl say? You talk posh.
You talk posh.
I'm still hurt. Yeah, so I used to go. It used to be like an hour and 20 minutes if I could get to school.
Hold on, before you carry on, how many black people were in your year when you was there?
Yeah, so okay.
Is that what you're getting to?
Yeah,
Alright.
in my year, there was literally like no banner. There was about 15, 20 max.
Yeah.
Like, or the times I was going.
I'm going to touch them.
Yeah, so this was probably like 10 plus, more than that, 15, 16 years ago. Yeah, so when I was going there, literally like, 10, 15, because even in my class, there was only 2 black people.
This is bare funny.
Yeah, so I went to school now. Literally, no word of a lie, hand on heart. Like there would be NFs like coming to school. Like I'm talking like I remember big men.
Yeah.
I used to tell my parents, and like,
right.
I used to tell my parents, and they used to like speak to the school, and the school like we're sorting it now. That blah blah blah. Don't worry, bro. When I say like nothing, bro, we used to go like round the back to like bus out from school some days, like on a serious
there was
note.
just all
And
that
this
there.
is so never mind 15, 16 years ago. They like imagine what it was like 30 years prior. Do you know what I mean? Like literally after school, it'll be like 10. Yeah, and then after my parents were like, you know what? That's it. Like we're taking you out of school because no change. Literally for like 9 months. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing is happening.
Quickly, just to touch on another racism moment in the school, and I always remember. Do you remember we used to have them school dinner cards and you top it up? I remember we had these cards in it, tapping or whatever.
Yeah, we had the fingerprint. No, we got the card as well. After a
Yeah, we
while.
had these white cards.
Yeah.
And I remember
Do you know
what's so mad? I didn't even know. I had a fake £20 note in it, so I've gone to this to pay money on the card or whatever.
You sure you didn't know?
That's what I genuinely didn't know. No. On a serious note.
I'm just checking.
No, on a serious. I didn't know. I didn't know. And I remember they passed it on to Mr. Richards, and he used to be an ex-policeman, innit? And the man's questioning me like on a he used to
They
be
do
an
that.
ex-
They go into teaching headmasters.
I don't know why though.
because they need to
Authority,
be
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, and he was
Control
questioning
that,
man.
control that up.
Like I'm lying, brother. I'm like, no, I didn't know. Like he's on me, and he's like, yeah, but how did you get it, brother? Do you know how much like
It
money
could have just been given to me from a shop.
But brother is not believe. Brother's asking me now, like, have you got more? I mean, yeah, nah, fam. What do you think?
They
I got?
expect
Like, you
it
think I'm
from
just
you.
I here just killing with fraud like that? What did you expect, fam? But like I said, now I look back at it, yeah, like you said, you're young, so you don't process bad things. But sometimes I think back here, like the MTV base thing. First of all,
Disgusting.
what's that got to do with anything with fighting?
Disgusting.
I would have been
Do you know
happy if you
what's
said
funny,
wrestling. But what's MTV base got to do with me
Nothing
fighting?
at all.
Nothing. But you
MTV
decide
base is
all
the
that
only
is,
thing that they see that has
especially
black
back then
people
as well.
on it.
Remember, back then MTV
That's
base
what it
was
is.
popping.
What? Trevor Nelson?
There we go.
It's the
So
only
when
thing
man's
they
telling
see
me
that
about
has black
MTV base, I'm
people.
thinking, you're just saying, are you trying to be like, what, do you think this is just bare black things going on? Like, you could just be black. Like, what the fuck does that even mean, fam? So, when like I said, you're right. Like, our thing in the UK is very subtle. You got to read
No,
between
for
the
someone,
lines.
sorry, Claire, I was just gonna say.
One sec as well.
Let him finish.
And this is why people say there's no racism in the UK, because if you're not black, fam, you're not gonna
Get it.
the
You're
things
not gonna get it.
the things
It's
between that, it
it's
goes over your
indirect.
head.
Yeah,
It goes
it's the
over your head,
indirect.
and
That's it.
man's black, so they know what they're saying to trigger me. It just don't trigger you.
It's like my old manager always expected me to have seasoning and pepper in my drawer at work. And that used to, hey, Jordan's got pepper.
What do you mean I got this and I got that?
I said they said that to you.
Yeah, but so they used to do that, bro.
He's still giving it over.
Yeah, I got the fucking pepper. You know. Because I got fucking pepper, bro. Jordan, you got it right.
Hey,